What's going on, fam? Welcome back. This is Chris with Food for You Thoughts. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're back with another Divine Alignment Light Code message, and we're continuing our presentation series when it comes to animal signs of Chinese astrology and the years, and we're picking things back up with that monkey. So if this sign applies to you, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you. So what part of my purpose, I'm gonna give you some of my key points, some of my takeaway from my research. I'm gonna get you out of here. So by now, you know Earth is a school, and obviously you receive your call to adventure. You wouldn't be viewing this presentation right now unless you just want to be a little nosy. We all been there, right? So obviously the universe going to use any means necessary to get your damn attention. Going to line you up with the right people placing the event to support your growth. You're going to lose some friends that you thought was close to you, but they was basically distracting you from your greater purpose in life, okay? And so that what lines you up with this presentation. You've been trusting your own inner voice, your own energy. So congratulations. We're moving on to the next step, because like there's always more to know on your hero's journey. It's all about leaving no stone unturned, and realize by you learning more about the universe around you, you're actually learning more about yourself. So everything is happening from the inside out instead of the outside in. I hope that makes sense, right? So as you build a healthy relationship with your own inner voice, your own energy, and that's what's been helping me, go through these presentations, combing through, providing as much information that I possibly can in one little package, all right? So with that being said, you're gonna go on a nice little adventure. You're gonna learn more about yourself, most importantly, because you gotta look in the mirror first, because it's you going out here doing all that work, right? But you're gonna learn more about the different energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet, and then you're gonna learn about, most importantly, you're gonna be the cause in your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen. Instead of just blindly believing people, you're gonna start doing your own research, because you're doing your own research. You going from the known to the unknown realm, and that's what Mother Universe is doing. She's pushing everybody from this materialistic realm where people are just fighting over money, and they don't really care about what's most important in life. That's about each soul or spirit out here that's trying to do the best they can so they can graduate Earth School and go to the next level on their hero journey, okay? So I'm one of the ones that here to help level people up. I hope that makes sense. So if you viewing these presentations, everything is, have sacred geometry, and it's designed for your intuition to guide you. So don't blindly believe anything I'm sharing with you. These are my own personal experience. So, through my own research and how the universe makes sense to me. And that's how I'm able to give you so much information, because I did the research, okay? So please don't sleep on these books. Get these books and do your own research so you can have your own understanding of how these things work. But the most important thing, if you don't learn anything else, if you skip through this presentation, shame on you. But you need to learn these 7 Hermetic principles, whether you know it or not. You are doing these things each and every day, okay, like clockwork. So why not have a better understanding about these principles and learning how to apply them in your life so you can get the balance that you deserve? Because a lot of people are out of balance, and once you learn to apply these principles, right, the universe is going to mirror your intent, and what's going to happen is your quality of life is going to change, because when you know better, you're going to do better, and these 7 Hermetic principles going to help you make better decisions with your life. You'll learn about what's the root cause of all of this stuff is happening, and you'll be able to trace the evidence, okay? I hope that makes sense. So again, you're going to learn more about the different energy, frequency, and vibration of the planet at this time, going from the known to the unknown realm, okay? You're going to realize each and every day is nothing more than a lesson, a test that all of us have to pass. Everybody have their own unique purpose and mission, destiny that they have to fulfill. Nobody gonna save you but you. You are your own salvation. And so when you know who you are, you're gonna tap into your own Christ consciousness, and you'll be able to cut out the middleman. Instead of asking for advice all the time, all you gotta do is sit with yourself, and the answers are gonna flow to you like water, baby. All right? And then most importantly, start learning more about your anatomy. Once you tap into anatomy, you're gonna learn more about the Christ within, and also the God or goddess within yourself, okay? And that way you can really have confidence going out here when you talking your talk and walking your walk. But your intuition is going to guide you more to learn more about astrology, the as above so below, so to speak, right? You're going to run across Santos Bonacci, Dolo the Pilot Man, the Peace Dealer, Sister Myra Moss, Dr. Delbert Blair. You got Brother Freeman L, and so many other people out there sharing their own personal experience with you doing the work. But you have to use the spirit of discernment to make sure they not just baiting you in, so you can pay for everything. But when people provide you something of value, you have to give them something back, even if it's just a thank you or just donating $1. So you got nothing is free, okay? So you got to use the universal law. So if you hoarding stuff, that's why your karma is slowed up, okay? I want to help you as best I possibly can, all right? But each and every day, you're going to go through your own personal transformation, atonement process. You're going to learn more about sacred geometry. Speaking of sacred geometry, have you heard of Brother Sanchez TV on YouTube? Please, you're doing yourself a disservice If you haven't checked out Brother Sanchez when it comes to sacred geometry, everybody have their own, how would you say, relationship with the universe, Mother Universe, and how they see things. But he can give you, tie things up in a nice little package for you, so you can see things with adult eyes. I hope that makes sense. So Brother Sanchez TV, and each and every day you just going through your own personal transformation and atonement process. You realize like how much that you really don't know about what's going on in the universe around you at all times. Let me go back. Okay, so I'm getting a little excited here. So with that being said, we already know our purpose and mission require learn a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and knowledge for our soul growth. So if you feel like you've been doing the same thing over and over again, stuck on a loop, all right, it's never too late to rewrite your story. You need to apply these 7 hermetic principles, all right, and balance yourself out, all right, each and every day. Refine and repeat the process. You're gonna find your own sweet spot and how these principles apply in your life. You're gonna find your zone, trust me. All right, just like riding a bike or learning your ABCs. At first it didn't make sense, but after like 30, 60, 90 days, refine and repeat, and then over years, you're gonna get good at something. But what? So we all have the same 24 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? So choose to invest in your own mental, physical, and spiritual development if you wanna grow to the next level, all right? So with that being said, it's all about unity, consciousness, message from the universal source within you, because each and every person are their own universe. And so once you realize like, hey, I'm just a reflection of the I am that I am, and I'm here to do, to bring in or usher in the great work, you know what I'm saying? So when you know that, it's time for every person to take full responsibility and accountability for your actions. You can't blame God or the devil. That's your higher and lower nature. So where are you operating at? Are you operating in your heart chakra, or are you operating in your root chakra, just trying to distract people and slow people down because you don't want to grow? Okay, it's just that simple. So in the divine mind, we're divine light being, having this human experience. Just to get here to participate on Earth School, we got to pop out through that portal of our mother's womb with the big bang, right? When your mom and dad to get together, create their avatar suit, so to create you, so your soul can, inhabit, right? So with that being said, as a man or a woman thinketh, please get this book by James Allen. It's gonna help, elevate your thought process so you can see how all of us are interconnected, okay? But once you have that, a better understanding how the divine interconnectedness of everything, you'll be very mindful of the people that you deal with each and every day, because the universe gonna, usher in people that's gonna test you. So are you passing the test? All right. So the principle of truth are 7. He or she who knows these understandingly possess the magic key of all doors, or the temple fly open, and the temple is your mind, okay? So everything starts in the mind first before it manifests in the physical. Everything starts in the spiritual realm first before it manifests in the physical. So what you focus on grows. So what you've been thinking about every day, reflection, I care about you. Are you thinking about basketball, football, love and hip-hop, Atlanta Housewives, or you thinking about your own spiritual growth and development and how the universe actually works and how you can be a better steward of Mother Nature? All right, so with that being said, pay attention to your 7-year growth cycle. So if you feel like you haven't been growing overall, you got to look in the mirror first. Everything starts with you, and then it starts with your circle of friends, people placing the event. You got to cut some people off because they slowing your butt down, man. All right, and that's how it was for me. So to make sure each and every person operating their heart chakra, I highly recommend you incorporate the 7 principles of Ma'at. Now, Ma'at is an ancient system of morals and values that's going to help guide your thoughts and behavior as you navigate around these different people, places, and event. All right, so you don't snap out on these folks, okay? And what they based on, Chris? Great question. They're based on truth, based on facts with honesty and integrity, not deceit. Justice, a state of fairness and lawful judgment. Righteousness, a state of consistent good conduct. Reciprocity, what goes around comes around. A balance, an equal distribution of weight. Order, a correct sequence of thoughts and action, not vice versa. And lastly, we got harmony, one accord, a pleasing arrangement. Now, the world is equally divided between the people that want to lift people up to help them graduate to the next level in the age of Aquarius, or they want to go down with the Titanic. I choose to lift people up out of this thing so they can graduate, so they can become the I am that I am, so they can do the great work that they came here to be, okay? So with that being said, understanding your astrology chart is the doorway, but the effort to move through that thing is up to you, player or goddess. You got this, all right? Stop letting people lie to you. So I'm here to let you know, to remind you of your greatness. We all been lied to on a mass level, so what do we do about it? We got to unlearn the lies, relearn our own truth, and that way we can share, have our own independent continuity system That way we can share with our loved ones that really want to grow. All right, so take this information as a quick reference, guys. That way you can create your own, continuity system for your family, so they don't be stuck in the 2nd grade in earth school. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so material items gonna come and go, but knowledge of self and how to cut out the middleman and do things for yourself is more important and longer lasting. So if you don't learn anything else, like I said, please learn these 7 hermetic principles. You're gonna thank me later. You're gonna be like, Chris, you a lifesaver. All right, so it's all about balance your doggone polarity. Okay, there's a good side, not so good side to everything, but there are always that neutral ground. So are you seeing that neutral ground? All right, and so be mindful of your words as you navigate out here. We just talked about the 7 principles of Ma'at, right? Truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. And when you using these 7 principles here, it's hard to mess up, man. All right, we slip up from time to time, but it's all about your intent. All right, so when it comes to this sign here, I'm gonna get ready to close things out. Again, you got these different, zoo type animal signs or zoo type. We have all these different attributes and characteristics within us, okay? They can pop out at any given moment, but when we come in on these certain years, we'll have more of that particular zoo type or animal sign than others, but we have all of these within us, and you are at the center of the universe. That's why I have this image here, spirit and matter. All right, so with that being said, yin, we got rat, tiger, dragon, horse, monkey, dog, yang, bull, rabbit, snake, sheep, rooster, pig, and then we got two year cycles per element, starting with an even number. So say for this water, you got 2 years, go from the rat to the ox with the water, then it goes to the next element, okay, which would be wood for another 2 years. And I hope that makes sense. And then like say for if like speaking of the monkey today, right, we over here, dealing with the year of 1944. We starting out with wood, and then 12 years from that we switch to another element dealing with the monkey, okay, which will be fire. So I hope that makes sense. I put everything in a nice little package so it can make sense for you guys, but use the spirit of discernment and trust your own intuition, okay? Don't blindly believe me, but everything is right here for you. But you got the most important step, you got to do your own research, okay? So when it comes to the animal signs of Chinese zodiac, we're dealing with the monkey, and it's all about becoming a student / the teacher in your own life. So make sure you take notes and show up to class on time, okay? So when it comes to the year, we're dealing with just a rough estimate. Again, just keep adding 12 years, but we're dealing from 1908 all the way to 2004. We can keep going on and on, all right? When it comes to the hours, we got 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and lucky for, well, you create your own luck, but it's good for finances. The perfect time of the day for money making deals, getting married, and making long-term commitments, okay? When the keywords when it comes to the monkey, I have restless energy, agile, audacious, activity, flirtatious, manipulative, quick intelligence, wit, energetic, resourceful, versatile, clever, persuasive, funny, sociable, interfering, hyperactivity, charming, characteristics, success, communication, and networking. Now on the negative side, the individual can be a little sneaky, lying, sly, superficial, a little sassy, and lazy at times, okay? But they love dragons and rat, and they dislike tigers. There's no cookie cutter recipe. You like what you like, okay? But when it comes to the monkey, these are my key points and takeaways. I'm gonna get you out here. Now monkeys natural exuberance and constant activity generally catches up with them in the form of fatigue, exhaustion, and lack of motivation. Now monkeys, although always on the go, are great fun to be with and are enthusiastic about life, and have times when their insecurities rear, plunging them into a deep depression. Now this doesn't last for very long for them because their irresistible sense of fun reemerges. Now monkey can be outrageously flirtatious and manipulative, okay, and know exactly what they're doing at all times, because they know they very sneaky like that, but they know what they want and usually get it. Now as we get ready to close things out, monkeys are always on the go for days on end, and then they slump over to gather their energy back to start the party back over again. But they tend to want to meddle and interfere with other people affairs, but they usually have great intentions with it, okay? But just know your place, monkey. Okay. Now when it comes to relationship, overall there's no cookie cutter recipe to life, right? But use the principle of cause and effect to your advantage. You will thank me later. So why not rig the universe you know, with full of great causes and adding value to your partner, so that good karma can come back in a great effect later. Okay, so give more what you feel that you lack in life or in that relationship. Donate time, money, whatever, you know, compassion, but listen to people. Okay, most people just want you to listen. They just need a good ear to listen, you know, unbiased and rational, right? And realize each and every day is nothing more than a lesson and test that we all have to pass. Now, when it comes to relationship, as we close things out with the monkey, the ox will put up, you know, with the monkey's hyperactivity, and the rat can also be a compatible, you know, proven to be a good partner as well. Now, when it comes to horses and other monkeys, they whip up too much energy to ever settle down together. Now, again, you know, when it comes to relationship, this is my biggest takeaway. Is the relationship one-sided or is it balanced? You know, are you guys really trying to meet each other halfway and share common goals, strategies, and studying life together? And when it comes to relationship, you got to bring your strengths and weaknesses so you guys can grow together. That's why personal growth is so key in relationship. Again, as I close things out, use cause and effect to your advantage. And the biggest question that you should ask yourself when it comes to relationship: what can I learn from this person? What is this relationship teaching me? And you'll be amazed. You'll have quite a few takeaways, and it's going to make you a better person in the long term. All right, but these are my own personal takeaways when it comes to animal signs of Chinese astrology in the years when it deals with that monkey. All right, be sure to click that like and subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate you, and we'll be closing things out. Be picking things back up with the rooster and closing things out, okay? But until next time, take care of yourself, love yourself. You know, as always, our purpose and mission require learning a whole bunch of life lessons to gain that experience and now for our soul growth. It's never too late to rewrite your story, but you got to do it now. Just do it. All right? Until next time, fam, take care of yourself. Stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.